guys, what we've got here is a 2021 Toyota Prado 1GD, which is still the 2.8 litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel, although it has had a pretty big overhaul from Toyota, running different injectors, different tuning software, etc, from factory. So of course we've had to grab one and do a whole bunch of R&D on it. We pulled it down, the essential sort of things, looked at the exhaust, especially the air intake. Notice that the air intake is heavily baffled, which what I can only describe looks like a cheese grater on the inside of the lid. So what we decided to do was do some runs on it, 100% standard, and see the difference it would make by modifying the airbox. So up on the screen now, I've got the AFRs of how it was and how it presents after we've made some changes. So standard on the dyno at full noise, these things sit at about 19:1 AFR, which is perfectly safe for a diesel. And the more that we took away from the lid, like sitting the lid up and then eventually removing that cheese grater baffle altogether, we ended up back up towards the 19.5:1. Now that just simply means that it's allowed more airflow and then the vehicle goes more lean. Now in a standard scenario, essentially that means nothing. The benefit when tuning with a Unichip is that it then gives me more room to bring fuel back into it. Correcting the fuel mixtures to make more torque also gives much better fuel economy.
All right.
Okay, cool. So we're out road testing the 2020 Prado that I just finished tuning up on the dyno. It's carrying out a 5-map full custom live dyno tune as per the customer's request. So we made the maps up to be a high power map specifically, so the highest level of power and torque safely, as well as a specific 4-wheel drive map and a standard map so that we can compare the differences. The first thing you notice after getting into it from standard to having the tune done with the Unichip is just the incredible difference in throttle response and the way it comes on power. Essentially, we minimize the turbo lag by able to get the boost to come in earlier, as well as sharpening up the throttle to eliminate any throttle lag. So it's much more responsive. It's one of the great features about live tuning with the Unichip is that we can concentrate on areas of the drive zones that you spend most of your time in. So, you know, down low, making it perfect for when you're towing, or if you need the power to overtake, it's on demand. As I mentioned, the other benefits as well is with the 5-map tune, you can change it through from, you don't have to drive it every day in your high power map. You can bring it down to an eco map or right through to a 4-wheel drive map with a really doughy throttle for when you're off road. So the results in these always shine when you're out on the road test. The dyno's one thing, but actually feeling the differences out on the road is a complete different ballgame.